NDC. Anyone seeking their money should not go to Obi. He did not take money from anyone. Ature Didi. We know that he did not take any money from anyone. Okoko is just speaking rubbish from his mouth. We know that it's not possible that Peter Obi will take money from anybody or start writing names of candidates inside a hotel or something. Okoko is not okay. In an interview on Arise TV on Friday, June 12, 2026, party aspirants' financial donations and Peter Obi's involvement in party internal issues were addressed by former National Interest Party presidential candidate and NDC member Eunice Ature. Claims made by Kenneth Okonkwo, a former leader of the Labour Party, about the nomination process and financial needs of the NDC were the main topic of discussion. When asked about what she saw as misunderstanding regarding Obi's role in collecting or managing candidates' payments, Ature sought to set the record straight. According to her, the aforementioned costs were set by the party and were already in place for all candidates funding on NDC platform. Speaking during the interview, Ature stated anyone seeking for their money should not go to Obi. He did not take money from anyone. See? She made the remark while responding to allegations that some aspirants who were dissatisfied with the outcome of the party selection process were attempting to hold Obi responsible. Like, why do you want to hold Obi responsible? Is he the one that collected money from you? You want to hold him for the funds they paid? She made it clear that Peter Obi had nothing to do with collecting the funds or deciding how much each candidate had to pay. She claims that Obi was more concerned with his political ambitions and national issues than with the administrative side of party finance management. She stated that the proper channels for expressing dissatisfaction with payment decisions should be respective party institutions. Ature went on to say that she was an aspirant who took part in the process and had to meet all the same standards as other members. She considered that not everyone would agree with the party's idea, but she argued that those who did not have a hand in the party's finances should not have their names dragged into the controversy. Thank you. In times that matter, God will speak up for you, because I don't understand that Kenneth calling Obi's name like as if he's the owner of NDC and is the one collecting money from people. She went on to defend Obi's reputation for honesty and openness, saying that accusations that he was involved in party finance scandals was baseless and unfair. It is important in her view for critics to differentiate between party choices and the behavior of certain members. Finally, Ature emphasized that political differences should be handled appropriately, not by accusing people who had nothing to do with the issues at hand, and urged party members and the public to stick to facts instead of speculations. Tell them more. Chike Luba says Peter Obi is among the richest man in Nigeria. Like, the man has money. He has his own money, and he did not get it through corruption. So what will he do with 10 million naira that Yege Kenneth Okonkwo is shouting up and down? He has nothing to do with corrupt money from anyone. He's self-made, unlike those ones government stash money that are claiming richest man from the north. Don't mind them. He said Peter Obi is a candidate of the party and never a chairman or the owner of the party. Exactly. We all know that Seriake Dixon is the owner of NDC. And then you are calling Peter Obi's name. For what? So anybody that has issues with the party will go and settle this with the party and never to Peter Obi. He's a candidate like you. If they collect your 10 million naira, go to the NDC and not Peter Obi to sort things out. Abi now. Now the truth says the truth is Peter Obi can't cheat to get money because he's not a cheater. We already know that Kenneth Okonkwo is lying. He's obviously lying, so nobody even believed him to start with. At the Kofa says these people should use their common sense to think. Obi is a candidate just like any other candidate in NDC. Do you get? How can a candidate who he just welcomed to the party decide that other fellow candidates pay money to him for them to get favor? Like, I don't get though. This is a useless and very cheap propaganda against the integrity of PO. And it will not hold water. That is why I'm saying that you should not even listen to that Kenneth Okonkwo. That 5 billion naira, he must pay it. And also apologize. He needs to, because it's becoming too much. Olafemi says another scamming party. Wonder shall never cease to end. with Toby and his multiple assorted Galavanti parties. NDC is a broke party, a consortium of criminals jostling to put Nigeria in a reverse chair of dried rivers. Oh, yeah, hear this. Maybe see this on the right. And is it that he's going to know beforehand that, oh, this party is going to do this or do that? Is that not why he has been leaving several parties? Because of this same corruption? Because he doesn't want to be found in the midst of them. Oh, it is well. At Boston, Peter Obi is the one and the only past leader governor in Nigeria that refused all the incentive, pension, and gratuity that is being paid to every other past head of state and governors, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He uses his personal money to do what even Tinubu has refused to do with our collective wealth. Yet, a moron whose brain does not function without a sun, because their brain is solar powered. We want you to believe Obi is after a meager 10 million. Like, can you imagine? Small money. Small money. Tochiko said, I always think of this. Why did most Yoruba hate the Igbo so much? Which Yoruba hates Igbo so much? The person that is attacking Peter Obi, is it not Kenneth Okonkwo? Is Kenneth Okonkwo Yoruba? What is wrong with you? I beg. Alani said it's a propaganda. Election is between Atiku and Tinubu. They play. Atiku ne. Honorable says, Ezi Afakailo. Good name is far better than several ago, but many of us won't want to hear that. I'm telling you, if he had been involved in some money scandals before, or probably they've accused him of corruption before, a lot of people will not even believe him or say, oh, let him defend him. But because it is so certain that he cannot do it. He can't. There are some things that when they say, this person did it, you say, yes, he's the one that did it. Yes, he did it. But there are some people, when they accuse them of something, you will bet your life there that, yes, I know, he did not do it. He's not the one that did it. So, Okonkwo is just talking rubbish. Flycy says, you hit the nail there, Ature. As they said, them just find every little opportunity to stain in clean slate. Do you get? They just want to stain his white. But it cannot work. Even if you stain the white, we are going to remove it and wash it and wear it back on his neck. People will just keep trying. Oliver says, Kenneth should go to court and tell us how PO is involved. Simple, yes. Just tell us, maybe you have evidence. The person that you said gave you information denied it. You were insisting, so he needs to give us evidence that Peter Obi was the one that collected the money. If not, that 5 billion naira, he will pay it. I don't even want to know where he wants to go and get it from. Andy, the foolish man, married his wife, he died for money, still tormenting him. Chris man. Now really Chris man. And listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.